I need some help to figure out what wallpaper we're supposed to have in this room. This is, I don't know, we call this the playroom or the family room sometimes. The wood there will probably get painted white. Right now the doors are gray, although I've been thinking about painting them possibly a light blue or turquoise, but maybe they should be gray, maybe not. And here we have a bookshelf and door to my son's room and my daughter's room, and that's out to the hallway, and whoop, there's the fireplace. I noticed my kids put a bunch of band-aids up on the bookshelf. Goodness, should stand up on a chair more often. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer here. It's on my camera, this wallpaper, but from far away it just looks white, but in the room you can tell that it still has a pattern even when I'm just coming in the door. So it looks like this. It's white with a light gray pattern. Then we have this, which is a lot of pattern. And this one, which is a new print of a wallpaper that was first printed in the 50s. And it's mainly gray and yellow, which I thought might look good with the doors, but on the other hand, see, there you go. You see the door, the wallpaper, and the trim. The trim is going to be white. It doesn't matter what color I paint the door. We're still having white trim. I used egg tempera on the door, so immediately I felt like the doors looked a lot older. It's an old form of paint, and so it's not really shiny like a lot of new paints are, but it will get a lot more shine if you touch it a lot, and you can brush it and make it shine a little bit. So anyway, I kind of like this, but I'm wondering if it's too gray and white. I don't know. And then this one has a lot of color. It's not really a pink. When I ordered it, I thought about putting it in my daughter's room, but when it got here, I don't know, I kind of like it. It's kind of like, it reminds me of the color in the rug. This is an antique rug that we have on the floor here, and I'm not planning on changing it. So whatever we have on the wall is gonna have to look okay with the floor. There you can see the three options, and you can see the rug. And because this, it's sort of a little bit faded in spots, but the red is kind of turned into a pinkier color in some places. And this is kind of the same, I don't know, it's not really pink and it's not really red and it's not really coral. So I'm not exactly sure what to call that color, but it sort of matches some of these faded patches on the rug, which is kind of fun. But then you'll have to think that I did have a huge picture in here, and I think if we go with one of the patterned wallpapers, I'm gonna need to get a smaller picture that isn't going to be quite so dominating. This wallpaper from the beginning, and then we had to add this wall because when our third child was born, we didn't have anywhere to put her. So this room got divided into, so we just had to kind of pick a neutral color and wallpaper because we didn't have time to do the whole thing. And I was waking up all night in nursing, so I really didn't care that much at that point about the wallpaper. But now the kids are a little older, and it's kind of fun to finally put up something that I would actually like to have myself. So here we go. But okay, here you go. Now you can kind of see there's that wallpaper against the door, although you would have a white trim. That would be sort of a divider between those two things. But and then we have the gray, and we have that wallpaper. And I kind of like the light blue in this wallpaper. Like, I wouldn't mind painting the doors this blue color if we went with this wallpaper, although I do think it would be okay to leave them gray as well. So I'm having a really hard time making up my mind, and I could use some help. It's kind of dark in here to see the wallpaper on the camera, which is kind of a bummer. But okay, this about here is where you're getting the most realistic picture, because I'm getting more light from the window from over here. So this is a pretty good picture of what the colors really look like. And then we're gonna go down and look at the floor. Here's the rug. Okay, here's a couple of pictures that we have that I was thinking I could hang up here. If we went with this really light colored wallpaper, I think I might need a bigger picture, but maybe not on the other hand. I'm sort of leaning towards one of the pattern papers, I think. We have, both of these were painted by local artists. This was painted a long time ago by an artist who used to live around here, and you can see this view from our property. So if you take a little walk from our house, you can see the river and the church. And this is a picture of the mountains that are close by our house in the fall. This one would probably look quite good with the rug, but I think this one would look really good too. I know, honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards this gold frame, which I don't usually like gold, but I think I might like it. I might like it in this room, actually.